Thank y'all for tuning into the Just Keep It Real show, baby. Thank y'all for tuning into the Just Keep It Real show. But before we get started today, make sure y'all do one thing. It literally only take 1 second. Hit that big red subscribe button for me. Share, click, and like this video. But if you don't show me love, I'm gonna show you love anyway. But today we got the R&B king, R.Kelly, Robert Kelly. I got him as the top R&B singer of all time. I don't know where you got him at. But nevertheless, ladies and gentlemen, I've been getting a lot of feedback and a lot of pullback for a while as R. Kelly. But I want to say this. It's not my fault that the court haven't presented the evidence that y'all wanted to prosecute this man. And I mean, show no evidence. It's impossible, ladies and gentlemen, in this day and era and time that R. Kelly can go around and do these crimes with no surveillance, no text messages, no phone records, and we'd have nothing on this man. Let's be real, my ladies and gentlemen, my kings and queens. And if this brother did that, he should be incarcerated. But the fact matter is that they didn't show no evidence in the courtroom. That is not the people's fault. That is the court's fault. They show no evidence or no DNA, right? So let's keep all this in mind. Let's keep all this in mind. Let's not judge somebody and say, well, he should go down behind this and behind that. If we use that analogies, where will all the men be? Where will all the people in the world be? Let's just keep all this in mind because, see, this is what the critics want, right? I'm giving y'all what y'all want. So all the people that got something to say, let's keep it in mind. And can you please comment down below and show me the evidence? But I will also keep in mind to ask this one question. Before you accuse R. Kelly and before you say anything, before we get into the video, I got to ask all y'all one thing and keep that in mind. For all the people that's saying all the things about R. Kelly, I got one question. One question. Was you present when these allegations was made? Nope. Let's not go anywhere. Remember, was you present? Because, see, the problem is this is a very trending situation, not towards R. Kelly, but to men, period. And women are getting millions of dollars based off sexual harassment and sexual allegations. And so when will it stop? I don't know. But I hope so. I damn sure hope soon. And so we see a trending thing that's going on in the world. And I don't know about you, but think of it in this way. If you had a son, a cousin, a nephew, or a husband, and even if they was talking to someone, right? What would you want for them? So you shouldn't want nothing for them that you wouldn't want for R. Kelly. And at the end of the day, that's a fair chance. Because, see, we have heard the things about the young females, but we also have heard, which has been evidence, that the police, traditional system, have came to Mr. Kelly's room and said that there was young girls present at his room and checked the female's ID. And they was 18 years of age or older. So, see, you can't have it your way. We can't make up things because, see, no one was there present. And all the comments I get, all the stuff that I get, no one can tell me was they present. What was they there? We see things that are scripted, where Gayle King harassed people and tried to do a second interview because she didn't get the first interview and first answers that she want, and say that they was pressured. We see that money was involved because, hey, he think he dating these females and he doing things in a, gifting them in a regular way, and then parents are calling for money. So everything was staged when it came to this. It was a way to, get money if females thought about it. Then not to include surviving R. Kelly. Oh my goodness, surviving R. Kelly. Did you know that per person that came on the episode got $10,000? Did you know that Jay-Z funded that? Did you know that also Foxy Brown is talking about the very same person, which is Sean Carter, which is known as Jay-Z? So, see, people, let's be clear about what we're saying. P. Diddy, he's not incarcerated, but he's not incarcerated for a very good reason. That's because he's paying lawyers and because these women are settling these cases. But remind you, there's no DNA involved. These are just women with allegations. Now, keep in mind, let's be fair to the men. There are men that are going through the same verbal harassment, sexual abuse. And guess what? We don't see these guys in the courtroom. Why not? That is a very good answer. So before you go anyway, think about this. But nevertheless, let's get into R. Kelly. R. Kelly claimed he was unaware of the lawsuit that led to judge awarding 10.5 to 6 women. I believe that. Let's go a little further and dig into it. R. Kelly claimed he was oblivious to an August 2023 ruling in which 6 women were awarded $10.5 million over alleged threats that led to cancer the screaming documentaries surviving R. Kelly. See, I told y'all a minute ago that all these women got paid. All these women got paid, and it was a whole big old thing behind it. You know, he didn't know anything about it. You know, and so these are people that made a lot of money writing books. These are a lot of people made a living taking on this brother R. Kelly. And we're sitting back clapping. We're sitting back cheering. We're sitting back applauding. And nobody, all of us have failed R. Kelly. R. Kelly failed R. Kelly. You know, all of us, everybody that sit back and say he's this monster, nobody was there. Nobody got documentation. Even the court don't. You know, they had to get rid of one of the judges because they found out that they was talking to one of the people in the jury trial. And they said, no matter what, we're going to convict him, you know, because we think he's guilty regardless. You know, so the judge was communicating with one of the people on the jury trial. And so nevertheless, according to the court document obtained by TMZ, Kelly argues he would have fought the lawsuit if he was aware of its existence. The sin claimed he had became inundated with legal matters and made changes to his legal representation that particularly suit must have gone unnoticed. So people, it's a lot going on with this case with Robert Kelly. I won't get into all of it, but you know, I just want to give y'all a little bit of something because oftentimes we accuse people and we really don't know what's going on. We just see them in the media. We just see their face. We just hear the allegations, but these are allegations not just about men, but I would remind you to take the time and think about people in general, men and women, that are suffering from these things, that are going through these things, and we just think that it's just a normal conversation and a normal situation. And so people, I'm never meant to reason side with anybody, but the fact of the matter is that the system has failed black men, period, and men, period, in most cases. That when we look at it, what are we doing? We're giving women that don't work for nothing millions of dollars, that haven't done nothing, that cannot present no kind of evidence. You know, just think about it. If all these women, R. Kelly done something too, why were they able to leave on their own free will? Ask yourself, why aren't these women able to leave on their own free will? And then they talk very intelligent. They say they smart. They got a book coming out. And then another thing, people, I want y'all to notice and pay attention to. Something that a lot of people missed. And I want you to pay attention to. One thing in common, that something's very strange. Well, 2 things I want y'all to pay attention to in this video, in my audio, is that when you look at all these women, I look at their physical appearance. None of them have a laceration. None of them had marks. None of them had nothing whatsoever that we can say any kind of abuse was going on. That's very uncommon. In most cases, there's been sex trafficking and all this other stuff. You'll see some kind of mark, some kind of abuse, some kind of police report that wasn't never made. So that stood out to me. And I said, you know what? Something strange about that. Then you hear these women, listen how the women talk and articulate words and carry themselves in these interviews. These women are not dressed very nice, clothes very nice. Now, you look at some of the women that say these things, they're not a particularly choice of R. Kelly that he would even go after, you know, right? So I think that we're missing a lot of things just by the eye. I think we're convicting R. Kelly by ear and not looking at what's going on by the eye test. Because pay a close attention to. My video may be the reason that turn people to look at this thing and say, you know what? I'm starting to look at it a different way because somebody pointed something out that we didn't thought about. You look at it, since R. Kelly, case, it's been a trending topic where women have disrespect hard-working women in the world that became multi-millionaires because of allegations. It's not fair to the woman that goes and busts her motherfucking ass every day. It's not fair to her, number one. And it's not fair to the culture and to people and men that have these allegations that we can say by ear is guilty instead of by looking at the evidence and telling the court, present and show us the evidence and the DNA and the information that you have. They have failed us and we have failed Mr. Kelly by not protesting and standing up for him. We'll let Gayle King, which has been accused of taking men down, particularly one of the names that the black mama, rest in peace, Kobe Bryant, but she slandered him. And Oprah's in the media now for slamming people and not paying them. So people, come on, just keep it real, gang. Help me fight this fight. It's not just about R. Kelly. This is a man that is fighting for his freedom. Life is in the shambles and shackles of life. Help me. I don't know. Would you disagree? I don't know. Will you agree? I don't know. But we should look at the truth, and we should ask for the evidence, and we should ask for the facts. Look past his title and look at the man that is being accused of a crime that present no evidence. By no means necessary we should support the behavior of a person, but it's fair to say, let's see the evidence. And the system has failed us and everything else. Thank you for tuning into the Just Keep It Real show. Thank you, people. Literally hit that big red button. Let's get these subscribers up. The podcast is on the way. Thank you. Just keep it real.